As I was coming back from selling my puff puff this morning, I saw a compound just packed with women. I walked over and asked what was happening. They told me some rich man was about to share Christmas rice and cooking oil for widows, orphans, and less privileged people. Immediately, I found a nice flower bed, hid my puff puff container inside, and boom, I joined the line. And that's when the trouble started. The women started hissing, giving me dirty looks, staring at me like I stole their destiny. One of them even said, "They are only giving to widows and poor people." I got angry and fired back. "Excuse me, who looks rich to you? Do you think a rich man would be hawking puff puff in this hot sun? You think it's for enjoyment that I'm standing here?" Another one chimed in. "Why would a man join a women's queue?" I looked at her and said, "So only women were born to suffer in this life. When something good is happening, a man shouldn't collect." As we were arguing, a huge truck loaded with rice and oil drove in. Al-Haji Jubril himself followed in a fancy jeep. Everybody started shouting, "Al-Haji Jubril for president. Look at us." Hailing someone for president just because of rice. They started sharing the items. 1 bag of rice and 1 gallon of oil for each person. As I was calculating, I realized there were only 2 bags of rice left, but there were still 8 women in front of me. My people. That was when my Kogi survival instincts activated. I just fell to the ground and started crying loudly. Chai. God, why is my life like this? Why won't this suffering leave me alone? Al-Haji noticed me right away. He called me to the front. By now, tears and mucus had covered my face like I was in a Nollywood movie. I told him I was an orphan. My parents died when I was just 5 years old. I told him how much I had suffered. I cried again, just to make sure it really touched his heart. Al-Haji looked at me and said, "Carry 1 bag of rice and 1 gallon of oil." I started hailing him again. Al-Haji Jubril for president. As if that wasn't enough, the man brought out a crisp 10,000 naira note and gave it to me. He said he was also an orphan before God blessed him. In my mind, I was thinking, "Oga, please, no motivational speech. Just give me the money." I collected my blessings sharply. The other women started shouting, "Al-Haji, what about me?" "What?" Abode. But before they knew what was happening, I had already lifted the bag of rice onto my head, grabbed the oil with my hand, and tucked the 10,000 naira deep into my 3rd pair of boxers' ears. I was wearing 3. Joy carried me all the way home. I even forgot about my puff puff container. When I got home, my wife was shocked. She asked where the rice came from. I had to lie, of course. I told her I bought it from a clearance sale for 10,450 naira. How could I possibly tell her I had to act a whole movie scene just to get it? I told her to divide the rice. Half for our house, a quarter for my mother, and a quarter for her mother. As for the 10,000 naira, 2,000 for my father, 2,000 for her father, and 4,000 for the house. All neatly placed in envelopes. Before I could even finish bathing, my wife had disappeared. She knows that after I bathe, I'll want a little afternoon discussion, and she doesn't like that at all. She claims if she gets pregnant in the afternoon, she'll give birth to an albino. I've tried to explain that it's a lie, but she refuses to listen. No problem. That thing she's running away from in the afternoon. Tonight is going to collect it, complete with interest. If you enjoyed this story, please share and follow for more crazy, real-life Nigerian tales. Like this one? Thanks for watching.